Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Tillis versus Jalik.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Miss Tillis, you are back in my courtroom today for a second time.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying, Miss Tillis, he was jealous?
Yeah, I
Of
would
what?
talk to my friend on the phone.
What friend?
My friend from years before him.
Why were you on the phone with him, living in his house, and that's your boyfriend?
Thank you. Why am I looking at your phone and you got nude pictures going to your ex? Why you ain't with that ex?
Well, now you say Mr. Jalik is denying your 6-month-old daughter, Jayani, because he is confused and delusional. But you have no doubt, you say, that he is the father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Jalik, you say Ms. Tillis has demonstrated questionable behavior. And until you are given 100% proof that you are the father, you cannot and will not fully commit to claiming Jayani as your biological daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Tillis, tell the court, why are today's proceedings so important to you?
Because the last time we were here, he denied our 2-year-old son, and I'm here today to prove to him that he is Jayani's father. It's very important to me and him, and I just want the inconsistency to stop, him being hot and cold with Jayani. If I have to be a full-time mother, then he needs to be a full-time father. He needs to be there the same amount of time that I'm there with them.
And you're feeling frustrated because this paternity question is allowing Mr. Jalik to be on and off like a faucet.
Yes.
Sometimes running hot, sometimes running cold.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sometimes just running.
Yes.
Yes. So, what is your current relationship status? What's going on between the two of you?
Most part, we're co-parenting, but my definition of co-parenting is we don't have any dealings with each other, and we take care of the kids. It's strictly about the kids.
Yes, you
This
all
definition-
are not co-parenting. You're just co-parenting and commingling.
Yeah, cohabitation.
And cohabitating
Yeah.
too? You
Yes.
living together?
Yes.
Lord, all right. Next page. So, Mr. Jalik, can you take me back? What was going on in this relationship when baby Jayani was conceived?
We wasn't together. I was out of state during June and July. We wasn't even vibing.
Yes, we
So
were.
by
When you got
what
back,
she did
So,
was, Your
the
Honor.
end of July when you got back, the end of June when you had returned, we started messing around because everything went back to being cool with us.
That wasn't June. That
Yes,
was
it
July.
was.
Between
All
your
right,
birthday
hold
and
on.
mine.
Listen. Mr. Jalik, you submitted a calendar to the court.
Yes, I did.
I
Your
want to
Honor.
go over that. Please step over to the podium. Tell the court what is outlined in this calendar.
What's outlined in red, Your Honor, is the time that I left and went out of state to visit family to go into the 4th of July holiday. During this time in red, I was not in the same state as Ms. Tillis.
June 24th to July 5th.
I was out of state with family.
All right.
So
What's
here,
next?
between the time in the red and the time in the green, my son's birthday was here, July the 29th. He turned 2 here. So the week before my son's birthday, I guess you can say we cooled down, we kind of reconciled our differences because his birthday was coming up. So we may have had sex the week before my son's birthday. Between the rest of this, the red and the black these days right here, we wasn't even dealing with each other because this was me out of state, and right before his birthday, she called me like, is it gonna be drama if I let you know, come to where he at? I'm like, it's about him, it's not about us right now. So here is where me and Ms. Tillis may have had sex, the end of July.
All right, so,
And what I have here, Jayani was born April 1st,
okay.
2019.
Tell her when my due date was, though.
I don't know. She was not premature. She was not born a preemie. She was full healthy on April the 1st. So when I did my calculation, I'm like, wait a minute. If I was out of town during the end of June coming into July,
You don't know.
and she was born healthy on April the 1st, the time frame don't add up. That means you was already
counted
pregnant.
back.
Yes, ma'am. That would have put her window of conception up here around the time I wasn't even in the city.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Without
I feel like it puts it right around the first week, early part of the second week of July.
had to be.
And you were gone.
Yes, ma'am. Basically, her conception date, if I'm the father, should have been back here somewhere to give it a full 9-month run if she's not a premature baby. If the doctor's saying she carried this child a full term, then you telling me you got pregnant in July and boom, it's straight 9 months later, you drop on the 1st of April. It don't add up to me.
And she's full term.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, sir. You may step back to the podium. So, Ms. Tillis, what is your response to this evidence?
I got pregnant with her the end of July. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and then April. You know, and before he left out of town, I wasn't messing with anybody, so I don't care what he's talking about.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
So outside of the conception date being off to me, the calculation not adding up, I picked the phone up from my son because he was like, Dada, Dada, and I picked him up and sat him in my lap. He had her phone that's open. I directly went to her gallery. In Ms. Tillis's photos, you have a picture of a month-old fresh newborn, which is right here, and one of her ex-boyfriends cropped together in her phone. The baby ain't even 60 days old yet. Why is you cropping a picture of my daughter with your ex?
That's a great question.
And I told him, I was on the phone with my sister, you know, like I could say, oh, you look like...
None of that makes sense. I could be on the phone with my brother, but I ain't finna crop no picture of my brother child and put another person on it. Come on now.
Ms. Tillis, this does seem a little odd. I mean, what would possess
if my
you?
sister is not there for me to be like, how does she look like this person right here? So I put the picture of them together and I sent it to my sister.
Hold on. You going on and on when I say hold on does not give you any more credibility. It just makes you look like you making up a bunch of nonsense.
It's not them test results.
The truth is right now in this moment, you have a very real issue that you need to be honest enough to deal with. If you gonna align another man's picture up with your newborn baby's face, you are obviously trying to prove or disprove something. Either way, it's problematic.
Very.
I guess. But we should not be here. The picture is the problem. If you feel like she's not yours, why come over there and hold her and say, hey, Dada, and kissing all on my baby, acting cool with her 1 minute, and then when me and you get into an argument, it's you just talking to our son and you will ignore her. What are you saying?
Ms. Tillis, Mr. Jalik has expressed that he has doubts. But what I don't understand is when a man walks through your door and deny your baby, how you still laying down with him? You say you still sleeping with him.
If you feel like she's not yours, why do this with her? Why do that with her? Why say little stuff? If you feel like she's not yours, why do all this
because I'm
extra
still
stuff?
a grown man.
Right.
This is we know for a fact she's Jadis' sister. What we trying to figure out if I'm Jayani's father. So whatever I do with Jadis, I'm gonna do for Jayani. So she don't feel nothing but unconditional love for me. I'm a boy maker, period, point blank.
Hold on. So, Mr. Jalik, you only make boys.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we've heard that said in our courtroom before.
All I make is NFL and NBA stars. All I make. That's it. That's all I produce. And scholars. That's it.
And scholars.
And scholars.
And scholars, too. So let me be clear. How many children do you have?
4.
So you have 4 boys?
Yes, ma'am.
And you believe you only make boys?
That's all I got.
So do you have any other evidence to support the fact that you just make boys?
I was told a long time ago by a family member
Right.
that that's all I was gonna ever make because that's all I was producing. And I believe it wholeheartedly. So the fact that here coming out of nowhere, a curveball, which is a beautiful blessing right here, maybe she is, maybe she not. And again, the last time I was here, I told you honestly, the mom is a little friendly.
At the end of the day, there are a lot of men who come into this courtroom and assert they only make boys. This is what they do. So if it's a girl child, they couldn't be the biological father of a girl child because they just make boys. And so this court wanted to understand more and understand if this is in fact true. based in any type of real science, biology. So we would like to talk to Dr. Samantha Brown Parks right now. Jerome, will you please escort the doctor into the courtroom?
Yes.
I want to find out if this is possible or not. And let's get down to the bottom of this once and for all.
Hello, Doctor. Go to the witness stand.
See, y'all ain't the only one that can dig for facts.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Brown Parks.
Hi, Judge.
Thank you so much for coming back with us. So we have a situation where Mr. Jalik is claiming that he only makes boy children. So therefore, beautiful baby Jayani cannot be his daughter. And I want to understand, is it possible for a man to only create one gender of offspring, of child?
So let's go back for a little biology lesson.
Yes, let's go.
Women are double Xers. You got 2 X chromosomes. Men are an X and a Y. So that means, statistics being statistics, that it's not over time or over the number of children that you have, but every shot is a 50-50 shot between an X and a Y that he's going to contribute.
Is there ever a situation where a man's Y would outrun the X or the X would outrun the Y?
So there's lots of theories about that, and there have been all sorts of studies, and these studies look mostly at family trees going backwards. So there does tend to be a tendency in family of boys to produce more boys. There's no hard evidence, there's no gene that's been associated, but that would be more reflective of your family that you come from, meaning you come from a family of boys, rather than you producing multiple male offspring.
So what we're really learning is this notion that a man can only produce one gender is a myth.
Indeed.
Don't count out. I drink my prune juice and lemon juice, so that helps me create boys, if I'm saying.
Prune juice and lemon juice, all right. We learn something new every day in here.
And don't forget pickle juice. That's good too. Pickle juice is a natural remedy as well.
A natural remedy for what?
Just keeping yourself tight and right.
But what does that have to do with producing boys?
See, I can't go. It's a southern thing that we was taught way back.
I got time. What is it?
It's,
If you combine pickle juice, prune juice, and lemon juice, you produce more boys?
yes, ma'am.
Those 3 juices.
I've been running down through there, Your Honor. I ain't got nothing but boys.
Have you heard of this, Jerome?
Not lately.
You heard what he said.
It's what I'm saying. You gotta have deep southern roots. I mean, it's not for the city. It's country.
Well, my family from Columbus, Mississippi. I ain't never heard of such.
Y'all should know.
All right. They left me out of that intel.
Well, yeah, because you're a woman, though, Your Honor, so it was for the boys.
I am obviously not a scholar,
I didn't say that.
but I
that
will
you
say
are.
this. I'm only kidding. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You just got to take a minute and just laugh. It's been so tense. I will say this, that we really do have some very real stakes today. You know, I've listened to you guys go back and forth, and if you're able to go back and forth in this way and pretty much not agree on one thing for the last 36 minutes, I can only imagine what it's like at home.
Oh,
No, really.
yeah.
I
So
understand,
let's
Your
get
Honor.
the truth for this baby, and let's figure out where we go from here. All right?
Yes.
Jerome, I'm ready for the envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Tillis versus Jalik, when it comes to 6-month-old Jayani Jalik, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Jalik, you are the father. You got your first little girl. Congratulations. You must have drank a different smoothie that day.
Gonna have to switch up your juice.
Yeah, so I'm proud. You know, like I said, I'm human. You show me a newborn that's supposed to be mine, and she cropped with another ex. I mean, that's gonna be.
We know why you
anybody.
had doubt. That's the past.
I'm a
what I'm
woman.
looking at
I told you.
Listen, I'm not going back over that. I'm sick of hearing y'all argue back and forth about nothing. The baby is
don't have
his.
to lie.
You have been vindicated. Again, Miss Tillis, this is his child. What are you gonna do now?
Same thing I've been doing since she was born, April the 1st. Be her father.
Be in and out, because I'm done with that. That's
her
gonna have to
father.
stop.
Mr. Jalik, you're a man with a lot to say. You're a man with a lot to say.
You know what they say
And
about that.
you seem to have answers and reasoning for everything. You produce scholars, so I am going to speak to your intellect and your intelligence right now.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know this woman want to be with you. I want you to think about it, and I want you to work through it and talk about it, and figure out what you want to do, then figure out how to do it, all right? And this time, you have the truth as the foundation to move forward. I don't want to see you all back in here again. I wish you the best of luck. Court is adjourned.